get started. I think probably we'll just get through the injury stuff first, and then we can go from there. Trey Bryant had surgery the other day. I think everything, all the news out of that is clean, good news. You know, and I think it's really good that it was decided to get it done, and the goal is to get him ready for spring ball. So that, and then Dedrick Young, I misspoke the other day. He did not have 2 surgeries. They just put a cast on his hand, and then I think when they x-rayed it, they didn't like what they saw with the bone, so then they had surgery. So they didn't have surgery and then have to do it again. He just had a cast and went from there, and then unfortunately it didn't heal correctly. Luke Gifford is out. He's not going to play. He's got that hip, and we just thought we're not going to put him at risk of further injury. And David Neville probably is not going to play. Okay, I think that's it. Huh? No, Dedrick is not out. He's got a cast that he's been told he can play with. I'm going to talk to the defensive coaches how he functioned with that today, but he has been cleared to play. He's after that had the surgery, had the cast. He's practiced a couple days with it. So.
Has there been a decision made about right guard? I know Matt Farniak was working
with
number 1.
Tanner Farmer's going to start. Matt Farniak is ready to play.
Are all the safeties back?
They are all back. They've practiced virtually all the week.
How much different of a picture is your defense going to be with Reed, Williams, Kalu, and Jones all probably as healthy as they've collectively been this season?
You know, I'm really I'm excited finally to see that picture that we anticipated, Sam, on the very first day of the season. You know, and it's unfortunately at this time, the only unfortunate part of it is they haven't been together the whole time and playing football together. But yes, it's a great point, and I'm really glad that they're back. And it's a good-looking picture, as we thought it would be.
How much help to have Chris Jones to sort of get him worked in against Wisconsin and then a whole game, and then to be able to go back and revisit? That seemed like it worked out.
During the bye week, yeah. I think that's right. I didn't think of it like that, but that's a great point. He's had 2 games. One of them, he had a week of practice and a part of a game, and then he played in most of a game, and then he had a bye week to kind of practice. And I think he's had a great week of building confidence.
With the third down defensive struggles, can you, I mean, it's probably hard to put a finger on it, otherwise it would have been fixed, but I mean, what would you say about it? And I mean, can that become mental at some point if you're struggling to get off the field?
You know, I don't know if it's, I don't know if anybody thinks of it quite like that. You know, I think that what we continue to try to do is come up with the right plan for third down, and then get players in the right spot or in the right position in coverage, you know. And then it's a matter of execution. It might be man-to-man, and you've got to win, you know, and cover the guy. And it might be zone, and you've got to provide the right under coverage. You know, in zone coverage, it's not always so much the guys that are over the top. It's how well you undercover people to take away those throws that give people third down conversions. So.
With Luke out, then does Tyron Ferguson, does he sort of work back?
Oh gosh, I forgot Tyron. He's out. Yeah, and he'll be out for a bit. He has a foot problem that I don't want to elaborate on because I don't know what it is medically.
That puts it all kind of on Marcus, right?
Yeah, Marcus, and Jacob Weinmaster has been backing him up.
How have you felt about how those young corners have grown? Kind of trial by fire, but just taking the lessons and learning from it each week.
I'm borrowing a line from our special teams coach, Scott Booker. I've seen that movie before with the young corners, and I think that You know, I have a memory of 2 young corners that really had rough early years. They're freshmen or redshirt freshmen, I don't remember, together, and kind of almost paid their dues and learned by fire, because we had 2 seniors graduate, and they both had extensive NFL careers because I think they were talented and they got to play, and that's where you really grow, I think, and then you can learn from those games and use it in practice to get ready for the next game. I'm excited that these guys have gotten a lot of reps, and my goal for them is to continue to grow and get better and better. And they are tough-minded kids, which you have to be there. You will shrink from playing that position if you're not really brave and tough-minded and can get back at it. So I admire these guys for that, and I think they'll be better for it, and I think they'll be good players.
Who are the guys you're talking about? The 2 guys.
Keenan Lewis and Brandon Hughes. Yeah.
That's how do you feel like I know it's a tangible question, but how do you feel the spirit of the team?
I really try not to fool myself, you know, and make up stuff. But I really like the whole week, Sam, of how this thing has looked. I thought in the off week that the practices were really good, enthusiastic. We did very little game planning that week and a lot of just football playing, interacting. I was really impressed with that spirit and attitude, and I thought it was almost what's the word? Cathartic. You know, that it was a release of just getting to play without a game right in front of them. These are good kids, and they've grown in a lot of ways. We just have to continue to grow the football part of it and win. That's it, because I think we're getting the rest of it from these guys. We're getting engagement. We're getting good work. The enthusiasm for the work today was at a high level. You would not think that these guys are thinking about being bogged down or whatever. I really like it.
Mike, I know the last time you guys played at West Lafayette, I believe it was the highest scoring, or one of the highest scoring games that ever taken place in that stadium. Do you remember much about that game? If so, what specifically?
Yeah, I remember the quarterback like running forever and ever with nobody out. It looked like we didn't have anybody on the field. That's what I remember, and I believe Riker played that whole game, and you know, none of that's a great memory, and I don't mean Riker. I thought Riker battled in there pretty well and actually made a lot of plays, but it was we obviously gave up a ton of points and didn't score enough ourselves.
You know the new AD's making the rounds. Did he get a chance to talk to the team or anything?
Yes, he came by this morning to meet, and DVD kind of gave him a tour of our floor and introduced him around, and then we visited for a minute, and then I asked DVD to call him back and see if he wanted to come down. I'd introduce him to our team meeting, which he did. It was great, and so I thought that was good. Happy Thursday. Let's go.